Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Pavni's Creative Edge. Firstly, it's been ages that I wanted to do this video because we have done so many things in a week span of time. It all started with this. It was my husband's paternal sister's daughter's marriage at Bangalore. And as you all know, we love traveling, especially to temples. My husband didn't leave this opportunity to utilize it to the best. That's our itinerary for the trip. And we were traveling by car to all these places. We started early in the morning from Hyderabad and reached Karnataka by midnight. Next day, early in the morning, we went to Gokarna Mahabaleshwar temple, which is the temple of Lord Shiva. This temple is also called as Dakshin Kashi. And after our darshan at Gokarna, we started to Murudeshwar. Murudeshwar is famous for its giant 123-foot Shiva statue, which is the second largest Shiva idol in the world. You can see my nephew who is capturing the view of the beach. This beach is called Om Beach because of its shape. And if you people are wondering how we got the top view of this beach, it is because we are on the 18th floor of this Gopura. There's a lift inside this Gopura by which you can go to the 18th floor on this and then capture the beautiful view of the beach and the idol. After that, we started our journey from Murudeshwar to Udupi. Reached Udupi by evening. And that night we stayed in Country by Radisson in Udupi. As the checking process was going on, Janvika and Arnav had a great time at the launch as there were many indoor games placed over there. And once the checking process is done, we headed to our respective rooms. Though it was very late, Janvika and Arnav didn't leave the opportunity to utilize the pool to its core. And the pool over here was on the rooftop. Climate was cold and the water was chilling, but these two little kids didn't step back. And we were missing Karthik over here, who will be coming by flight the next day to join us. The next day we all got up early in the morning, had a quick breakfast and started to Udupi. Udupi is a temple dedicated to Lord Krishna. Specialty of this temple is that Lord Krishna gives darshan through a ninth-hole window. And taking his darshan in that form is so gratifying. After our darshan, we started to Hornad Annapurneshwari temple. Specialty of this temple is that the goddesses is totally made up of gold. Annapurneshwari Devi is worshipped as a food-giving god. This temple will be very beautiful with the mountains in the background. After that, we headed back to Bangalore to attend the marriage. Scenic beauty was so beautiful throughout the way to Bangalore that we couldn't take our eyes off. And finally, we reached the main destination to attend the marriage. These are the service apartments which were arranged by the bride's side and our hall for the next 2 days. And in the evening, we all decked up for the ring and the haldi ceremony. And the one over here with garland is my husband's paternal sister, Shweta Akka. And that's her daughter Bhumika and Manoj. They both are doctors by profession. Now let's enter the haldi ceremony.
हल्दी की रंगत रंग लाई है, शगुन के गीत सब गाए हैं। हल्दी की रंगत रंग लाई है, शगुन के गीत सब गाए हैं। मेहंदी भी रची है हाथों में, मिट्टी की खुशबू है सांसों में, सज गए सपने आँखों में, हल्दी की रंगत रंग लाई है। हल्दी की रंगत रंग लाई है, शगुन के गीत सब गाए हैं। हल्दी की रंगत रंग लाई है, शगुन के गीत सब गाए हैं।
As I told you, Karthik joined us for the haldi ceremony the next day. Janvika missed him so much that she started feeding him.
रंग बिरंगी चुनरिया ओढ़ के सहेलियां नाचे फूलों से, ढोलक की थाप पे गाए सब हल्दी। रंग बिरंगी चुनरिया ओढ़ के सहेलियां नाचे फूलों से, ढोलक की थाप पे गाए सब हल्दी की रंगत रंग लाई है।
And yeah, that was a happy and fun-filled haldi ceremony. The next event was marriage. And there you can see the bride and the groom performing the marriage rituals. Sister-in-law married Bhaiya, who is a Maharashtrian. Therefore, the marriage rituals were performed in Maharashtrian style. After the wedding, we also clicked some pictures with the newlywed couple. And after that, we clicked some family group photos. And Janvika also had a very good time over there, as she made some new friends and got engaged with them. And yeah, not to forget about the food, as it was served in a very authentic style on a banana leaf with all the delicious assorted foods. After marriage, we went to our sister-in-law's house to perform some after-marriage rituals. But before that, I would like to mention that their house was so beautiful inside and out. And this corner of the house is my favorite one. The Warli art and the antique pieces made it more exquisite. And here you can see that we've performed some after marriage rituals, as I said you before. And finally the bidai, which is the hardest part for any girl parents. It's like hitting back all the childhood memories with your daughter. Not only parents but all the relatives and the memories you held back with them. But yeah, the good and the happy thing is that it's a new beginning for a new life. In fact, I consider every day as a new day for a new beginning. And for us, the next day was a new day for our journey. And for that, we booked an Arvania and headed to Kuki Subramanya Swami temple. As we had a day gap for the reception, didn't leave the chance to roam on that day as well. And by afternoon, we reached Kuki Subramanya Swami temple. And Kuki Subramanya Swami temple is famous for puja for Sarpa dosha, which are considered as very powerful. This god is worshipped as the protector of snakes. After that, we went to Dharmasthala temple. This temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva, also called as Manjunatha. Specialty of this temple is that they offer free meals every day, embodying dharma, which resembles the place named Dharmasthala. After that, we went to Belur Chennakeshwara Swami temple, which was a 2 hours drive from Dharmasthala. This temple is a 12th century masterpiece of Hoysala architecture, which is dedicated to Lord Vishnu. This temple is famous for its soapstone, intricate carvings from Puranas, and also recognized as UNESCO's World Heritage Site in 2023. And believe me, the carvings are so minute and beautiful, it makes this temple a must-visit one. And can you believe that this is a real picture which I captured? Isn't it looking like a painting? Believe me, it was an eye treat to watch this temple in this climate. And with that ends our beautiful and a memorable temple tour. But that is not the end of our trip, because we had a reception to attend the next day. And after all the enjoyment and the beautiful memories made, Janvika got totally exhausted and was in a sleepy mood throughout our journey back to Hyderabad from Bangalore. And yeah, there ends a beautiful expedition. Hope you all enjoyed my video. Thanks for watching my video, and please do subscribe my channel for more videos.